Powder coating, before you powder coat or you paint these, I usually paint them because I want them to be the color of my vehicle, and powder coating isn't going to be exactly the same. So some of you guys get them white or whatever, and that's cool. If you look right here at this edge on these pop outs, these are originals, and the aftermarket ones, if you look at them, they kind of crimp in a little bit on the corners. Now before you paint these on the aftermarkets, I don't have a set here to show you, you need to take a screwdriver. The best way I found is to take a screwdriver, and I'll show you real quick kind of what I do. So on your aftermarket ones, you're going to check this part right here. Put my screwdriver in here and showing you. And you're going to want to pry up this way a little bit and then turn around, do the same thing this way around the corner. I use one of these little Harbor Freight screwdrivers. They work the best. And yeah, it'll be a little bit jaggedy, but not bad. But you pry up both ways until you see that it looks like this one does right here, where it's parallel straight across. If you look at the other ones, it'll be kind of dips in the middle. If you don't do this prior to painting it, you go to put your rubber in there, and your it's kind of pinched a little bit, and the rubber just won't fit in the corners. So other than that, the aftermarket ones are really good. They aren't quite the same spec as the originals. Okay, the original ones are just a little bit wider, so sometimes your rubber actually falls out of them a little bit easier than the aftermarket ones. So it's a swap, whether you go with the original or aftermarket. I know that most of the time you're going to have these holes are going to be plugged up. So you're going to have a 3.5 millimeter tap to fix these. I actually have one because I've fixed a few of the originals. Sometimes I fix them, sometimes I don't. You're going to need a 3.5 because you're going to need to drill out these, and you have to put a 3.5 millimeter tap in these. These actually are pretty good shape. I'm going to treat the rust here, the surface rust here, treat inside here, and reuse these because they're in pretty good shape. I think hopefully I have 6 of them. If not, Eddie and Dave's Garage always has the best price on the pop out aftermarket pop out frames. So I think his are $16.95 or something like that. Wolfsburg West are like $60. So sometimes it's better. They're all the same. Don't figure they're going to be different quality. I've checked them. They're all the same as far as I can tell, manufactured by the same people. Just have different markups. So if you can save your originals, it's always good. But there are some downside. Remember, like I said, the width here is a little bit wider. There's a little bit more space in the groove here. So your rubber can fall out of the original ones where it stays in a little bit tighter on the aftermarket. But you will definitely need to pry out this area. Just look at that really closely and look at the video here. When you get the new ones, you'll look at it and it'll be kind of dipped in. Where they bent the metal, it kind of dips in right here. And if you don't fix that before you paint it, you'll be scratching your paint or your powder coat afterwards trying to get it done. All right. So a little heads up on the pop outs and for your bus. Talk to you in the next video.